Hello everyone. I'm Teacher Chin, a coffee enthusiast. Welcome to today's micro class. Starting from today, we'll be learning about creative coffee together. First, let's understand the history of creative coffee. The coffee industry has gone through three waves of development. First wave, 1940 to 1960, instant coffee era. Second wave, 1966 to 2000, specialty coffee era. Third wave, 2003, present, coffee aestheticization era. During the advancement of the third coffee wave, coffee beverages were categorized into two types: traditional coffee and fancy coffee. Traditional coffee refers to beans ground into powder and brewed using appropriate tools, known as basic coffee. Basic coffee includes Turkish coffee, drip coffee, espresso, etc. Fancy coffee refers to adding any food to traditional coffee, which gives it a completely new name. Italians could be said to have perfected creative coffee, so Italian coffee is also called fancy coffee. Early fancy coffee, like affogato. During the third coffee wave's advancement, fancy coffee varieties proliferated, with classics still widely used today, including the well-known affogato, Irish coffee, mocha coffee, and Vietnamese coffee, etc. Take mocha coffee as an example. The name mocha coffee comes from a Red Sea coastal town in Yemen, Mocha, which in the 15th century monopolized coffee export trade, greatly influencing coffee commerce. In the Arabian Peninsula region, mocha is also a chocolate-colored coffee bean. This led people to associate chocolate with coffee and develop chocolate espresso drinks. It's made by mixing espresso with chocolate syrup, whipped cream, and milk, and decorate with chocolate shavings. Sometimes marshmallows are added on top to enhance the coffee's aroma and serve as decoration. Affogato comes from Italian, meaning drowned, describing the scene of ice cream being drowned in espresso. Main ingredients include espresso, ice cream, milk, ice cubes, whipped cream, caramel sauce, etc. Irish coffee is an alcoholic coffee, first made in 1940 by Joe Sheridan, consisting of hot coffee, Irish whiskey, cream and sugar mixed together. Main ingredients include Irish whiskey, hot coffee, sugar cubes, and fresh cream. Next is Vietnamese-style coffee. Place coffee grounds in a metal fin filter. Pour hot water. Let the coffee drip slowly into the cup. After about 10 minutes, when the dripping finishes, add sugar or condensed milk to taste. Stir well before drinking. In Vietnam, there are usually two drinking methods. One is iced, one is hot. Main ingredients are Vietnamese Robusta coffee and condensed milk. Next, we'll conduct a brief analysis of the creative coffee market. Early Italian specialty coffee. With its beautiful presentation, multi-layered taste, and rich milkiness, was deeply favored by young people and women. It actually also comes from single-origin coffee, but with added milk foam, milk, cinnamon powder, chocolate, for decoration and flavoring. Diverse in form and relatively rich in taste. Latte, cappuccino, cinnamon latte, and other fancy coffees were all the rage in Italy. Thus, early creative coffee, namely specialty coffee, not only met consumers' demand for coffee, but also made coffee more acceptable. By combining it with various ingredients, with the development of specialty coffee, more and more fancy coffee varieties emerged, born from market demand, such as café au lait, Vienna coffee, etc., giving rise to traditional specialty coffee and non-standard specialty coffee categories. First, let's examine traditional specialty coffee. It has two distinctive features. First is its long history. Through numerous trials and comparisons, what ultimately endured should represent the optimal preparation method. Secondly, its widespread popularity. Most people have certain expectations regarding these coffees' taste and appearance, with established preconceptions. The second type is non-standard specialty coffee. These specialty coffees' preparation and flavor lack established standards. Most consumers are unfamiliar, thus having no specific expectations. Each cafe can interpret freely and create their own versions. Now let's discuss the definition of creative coffee. Today's innovative coffee drinks are based on espresso, pour-over, cold brew, and other methods, incorporating diverse elements, creating coffee plus concepts, delivering delightful and unique sensory experiences. Creative coffee beverages have become key drivers for consumers to try new products and purchase coffee. The greater appeal lies in these products resonating with consumers. Compared to traditional coffee, creative coffee emphasizes innovative approaches featuring photogenic presentation, strong interactivity, and more approachable flavors. Creative coffee showcases its innovation through visual, tactile, and gustatory dimensions. This forms the core reason for consumer enthusiasm. Great taste remains fundamental to creative coffee. Modern creative coffee transcends traditional coffee format, emerging through diverse combinations. Nowadays, with more cafes offering creative coffee, the market presents endless variations, regardless of final presentation. What matters is what reaches the consumer. It's a delicious cup of coffee, and one that gains market recognition. The modern composition of creative coffee combines a coffee base with ingredients that innovate in aroma, taste, and visual appeal. In today's coffee market, creative coffee categories are typically distinguished by techniques including hot mix, direct mix, blended drinks, and shaken drinks. Hot mix creates innovative coffee through heating, enhancing flavors and aromas with temperature. For a rich drinking experience, direct mix creates layered visuals, but the mixing degree before drinking may affect the experience. Blending ingredients in a mixer and whipping them together often creates a full, smooth drinking sensation. Shaken drinks feature blended flavors and light foam characteristics, enhancing the beverage's mouthfeel. Today we've learned about creative coffee, understanding that it combines coffee with other ingredients to create innovative beverages. When innovating with coffee, we must comply with regulations, especially food safety laws. Don't randomly add ingredients to creative coffee. Be a conscientious food professional. That concludes today's lesson. Thank you, everyone.